On May 31, 2026, Coinbase announced the launch of direct INR rails for Indian users, allowing them to deposit and withdraw Indian rupees, INR, directly on the platform. This marks a significant shift from the previous reliance on peer-to-peer, P2P rails or third-party intermediaries to fund crypto accounts. The new INR rails are integrated via IMPS, India's immediate payment service, which is already widely used for everyday transactions. This integration supports both deposits and withdrawals, and Coinbase has confirmed there are no INR deposit fees at launch. The feature is now being rolled out to existing users, while new users who complete verification will automatically gain access to INR functionality during onboarding. This development is the result of a re-entry strategy. That began in late 2025, when Coinbase reopened onboarding in India. The company has now completed its integration with India's financial infrastructure by registering with FIUIND, India's Financial Intelligence Unit. This registration is a legal requirement under India's tightened oversight framework for crypto platforms. The direct INR rails eliminate the need for users to rely on P2P rails or intermediaries to fund their crypto accounts, which was a common workaround in the absence of direct banking integrations. For Indian crypto users, the shift to direct INR rails is a major convenience. Historically, users had to navigate complex and sometimes unreliable funding methods to move fiat into crypto. With IMPS-based funding, users can now move money from their bank accounts to their crypto. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Exchange balances more efficiently. This is particularly important for spot trading, perpetual futures, and local INR order books, which are now supported under the new rails. The integration also supports a broader range of financial activities, including trading and staking, all under a unified INR-based system. The significance of this move lies in the reduction of friction between fiat and crypto. Direct rails mean faster transactions, fewer intermediaries, and a more seamless user experience. This is especially valuable in a market like India, where crypto adoption is growing, but infrastructure is still evolving. The use of IMPS, which is already familiar to Indian users, makes the transition to crypto funding more intuitive and accessible. Coinbase's compliance with Indian regulations is another key factor. By registering with FIUIND, the company has demonstrated its commitment to operating within the country's legal framework. This is a necessary step for any global exchange looking to serve Indian users post-2025, when regulatory clarity improved. The move also signals that Coinbase is positioning itself for long-term growth in India, rather than a short-term expansion. The rollout is currently in progress, with not all users receiving access immediately. Coinbase has stated that existing users will be notified as the feature becomes available, while new users will have INR functionality as part of their onboarding process. This phased approach suggests a focus on user experience and system stability, which is typical for large-scale platform integrations. For the broader crypto market, this development could set a precedent for other exchanges looking to enter or expand in India. The use of direct INR rails may encourage more platforms to follow suit, potentially leading to a more competitive and user-friendly environment for Indian crypto users. It also reflects the growing importance of localized financial infrastructure in global crypto markets. However, the long-term success of this feature will depend on several factors. First, user adoption will be key. How many Indian users actually use the INR rails for trading and withdrawals will determine the impact on Coinbase's market share in the region. Second, regulatory changes could still affect the viability of direct INR rails. While the current framework is stable, future policy shifts could introduce new compliance hurdles. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next signal to watch will be the volume of INR transactions on Coinbase in the coming months. If the platform sees a significant increase in INR-based trading activity, it could indicate a broader shift in how Indian users interact with global crypto platforms. Additionally, any regulatory responses or follow-up actions from Indian authorities could provide insight into the future of crypto finance in the country. In summary, the launch of direct INR rails by Coinbase is a major development for Indian crypto users. It streamlines the process of moving fiat into crypto, reduces reliance on intermediaries, and aligns with India's evolving regulatory landscape. As the feature rolls out more broadly, its impact on user behavior and market dynamics will become clearer.